and everything.
Okay, so thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate you guys for coming out. So this is like my first feminine mastermind. I want to have a lot more of these where I share like basically goddess codes, and we kind of have like discussions surrounding feminine energy. These type of sessions aren't really surrounded around dance. We can make like some TikToks and stuff like that just for fun, because I do want to make some cute little TikToks and stuff like that with the girls. But today the topic is goddess codes for receiving more, and I'm going to be going over my Soft Power Profits blueprint and playbook. Well, not necessarily, but I don't know if you guys have been seeing my my posts on Instagram. Yeah. So like everybody always tell me like every time they open up Instagram they be seeing my stuff, stuff like that. So so I'm on a movement to make the girls richer and for us to really start to create a passive income and to transition from using our body and our bodies against time to create income, because that's never going to bring you wealth. Working at a job is never going to bring you wealth. I don't care how much you love your job, it's just not going to do that for you. So we're just going to get into it, okay? So the question is your nervous system ready for the next level of wealth?
No.
So we're talking about next level of wealth. It doesn't have to just mean money. We're talking about money, opportunities, love, relationships, all types of wealth, okay? So, right. Also, if you want to take notes, you can take notes. If you want to record, you can record. I really don't care. I don't mind. Okay, so for one, there's nothing more that you have to say or do to be deserving of abundance or to receive more of it. Abundance is your birthright. We are born to receive and to have abundance, but the thing is that we were raised in a way where struggle and working hard and putting ourselves through so much stress has become normalized, and we are shifting the storyline, okay? So I'm gonna just read what I have here because, So, your birthright and your most organic state is reflective of abundance. But when you spent so many years in survival, constant fixing and problem solving, and struggle, it blocks your channels for receiving. Abundance is always trying to reach you at every moment, literally every moment, even right now. So just because you're not doing anything, just because you might not be being like productive or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that you don't deserve abundance. You don't have to always work hard and put yourself under stress and be under this like masculine energy to receive abundance, okay? And I'm gonna get into the masculine energy part of it because we do have to have that balance. It's not just all about feminine energy, like we do have masculine energy too. So I'm very excited to talk about the Soft Power Profits. It's really like a feminine business model because we can create passive income for ourselves without actually necessarily working hard, okay? So I have so much gratitude for the time and space we live in to create and receive wealth, opportunities, and abundance without using our bodies against time, and that we have access to taking our knowledge, our lived experiences, our soul work, and our passions and being able to package it beautifully into a digital asset, a digital product, and share it with the world. Especially because we've been raised to believe that we are only deserving of wealth and a beautiful life based on how much we struggle or how hard we work. And honestly, the hardest work that you should be doing is on yourself and on your inner self, because as women, well, as people in general, we have different energy bodies. We have different bodies. So we have the ethereal or spiritual body, then we have the emotional body, then we have the mental body. And when you work on those outer bodies that we can't see, your physical body will naturally be in alignment, naturally. So like whenever you feel yourself like, whenever you feel emotionally at ease, whenever you feel like emotionally happy, your mental space is clear, you know, you feel spiritually connected, you manifest things with a lot more ease. Things flow a lot easier for you, and I'm pretty sure you could reflect back to times of your life where you were in that space and where things were just like pretty much flowing. And my goal is to remain in that space, to be able to maintain that vibration and carry it out and multiply it. So yeah, so it may take a little bit of time to build and find your alignment of what is actually your purpose, what is your experience, and what impact you actually want to make, because that's like an internal thing. And honestly, like I feel like I kind of figured it out for myself, but I'm still clarifying, like things I'm still clarifying. I'm like, I kind of want to do this, I kind of want to do that, but it's all clarifying for me, and sometimes that does take time, and it definitely takes a lot of inner work to be able to get to that space. Yeah, so it may take a little bit of time for you to build and find your alignment of what your purpose is, what your experience is, what impact you want to make. But when you think of building something that'll bring you passive income, and that comes from work that you've already done and already lived through, it's going to impact your income and your capacity to receive down the line. It's going to create this longevity of energetic flow, not only for you, but also for the people who come after you, for the people that are around you, because you're basically going to show people what's possible. Because like so many people, the reason why like there are so many people who are like okay with working 9-to-5 jobs and stuff like that. I'm not telling y'all to quit your job, okay? I'm not telling y'all to quit y'all jobs, okay? And this also, like having digital assets and stuff isn't something that you have to quit your job for. The whole point of this is for you to bring in more ease and more abundance and more income for yourself, so that you can eventually leave your 9-to-5 job and live a life that you truly desire. Yeah, so it's going to impact your income and capacity to receive for years down the line, and it's going to be the most fulfilling thing that you can pour your time and energy into, because it's coming from your actual lived experience, and it's coming from an actual passionate place, your heart, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, I don't know how many of y'all feel like where you're working at right now is really connected to like your heart's passions, what you really want to be doing. Absolutely. You see yourself doing this in the next 5 years. You see yourself no. Yeah. So yeah. So that's my goal, is to get as many women as possible living in their fullest potential and also making money while doing it. So we are the first generation to be able to put what we love and have been through into a passive machine and get paid to exist, especially when you truly see the value in your work and you truly feel worthy of receiving and know what you carry is meant to reach and help so many people. Because all of you guys have stories, even you guys, all of you guys have stories and experiences that can absolutely help the next woman. All you have to do is be at least one step ahead of the next person. I know you sing, right? Even though you're not probably not in that room. But I know that both of you guys. Oh wait, you sing too. Wait, hold up. No, you sing too. I mean, all of you guys make music.
Yes, I do. I know how to sing.
You are a theater kid. You are very multifaceted.
Shoot, I mean, I've definitely changed a lot over the years, but I still got that like creative in me.
Yes.
That, like,
yes.
I still like the writing stuff.
Yes,
that's one thing we did learn here.
Yes.
Right.
So like no matter what you do, like you write, you were a theater kid, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of different things that like you're very creative. You do a lot of production, and you're like a boss woman. Like how I see you, you're very much a boss woman, and you are very much a leader. Okay, model and stuff like that.
Yes.
And as I'm talking, I just kind of want you guys to like reflect on what your purpose is and what you can actually bring to people who might have been where you were maybe like a year ago. Because like a year ago for me, I wouldn't even be having this conversation. I wouldn't even feel confident to even like have an event like this and like be like open to receive people being like, okay, I'm gonna come out, you know. I probably would have repelled it away because I'm like, damn, nobody's gonna come. Like just having so many limited beliefs.
That imposter syndrome. Okay, growth.
Yes,
growth.
Yes. So so yeah, y'all, we live in a time period where you can literally get paid with this. Like that can literally be your reality, and you can only have that reality when you choose to have that reality. Everything is a decision. If you decide to continue to work in places that are not in alignment to where you actually want to be, that's your choice. The same way that you put your faith in learning something new at a new job and like going all in and doing all of this stuff, the only reason why you feel safe to do that is because there's like a guaranteed like check coming along with it. But honestly, entrepreneurship is a spiritual path. Entrepreneurship is completely spiritual. Like you have to completely put your trust in God, and you have to be open to receive the opportunities that God is placing in front of you, because if you're not, then you're going to continue to do the things that you've always done and get the results that you've always gotten. So when you think, okay, yeah, so we're going to be doing some receiving inner work. So when you think of bringing in more abundance, the natural thought is, what do I need to do? What systems do I need to put in place? How do I market? How do I put the digital products and programs together? All of this stuff, et cetera, et cetera. It's like a lot of outward thinking, output thinking, and all of these things are surrounded the masculine energy of things, and that's all we're taught to like focus on. It's like, if you want to make 5+ figures a month, 10K a month or whatever, it's like, okay, what do I need to do? I need to grind, I need to work hard, I need to post consistently, all of these things. And it's like, yes, you do need to do that, but there's another part of it that is called receiving. That is the feminine energy part of it that's not spoken about. And this is why people are in a constant loop of feeling like they're doing the most and still doing the least, literally. So you think of like all this stuff you have to do, what do you have to do, market, all of this stuff, and this is basically what I go over in the this is basically what I offer in the Soft Power Profits blueprint and bundle. That's what that will give you, is like what to do, how to set up your site, how to create the digital product, and it also gives you the resale rights to actually rebrand it and resell it for your own, just so that you can, you know, have a product to sell like today, you know, if you wanted to. So that Soft Power Profits bundle and the blueprint is going to basically give you the masculine structure to be able to hold everything, but only once you're able to receive it first. Okay, so when you're showing up authentically, when you're heart centered, you are the most magnetic. The most magnetic thing that you can do is be yourself. The most feminine thing that you can do is be yourself. Like, a lot of women ask the question of like, how do I become more feminine? How do I like tap more into my feminine energy? It's literally being yourself. Literally being yourself. And honestly, a lot of people have black mindsets when it comes towards themselves. They have inferiority complexes. So, you know, we always talk about superiority complexes, you know, ego, big ego, just probably like a bitch, whatever the case may be. But what's really like not talked about is the inferiority complexes that exist within so many people. Like, so many people don't even believe in themselves, especially as black people, because we don't have like proper representation and like historical representation. You have to literally go and find that representation. It's not just like, well, now it is there because, you know, we have social media and stuff like that, but like growing up, we didn't have that sort of representation. Most of our representation was mainly about like European standards, and like, you know, most of the things where you see like, oh, people are wealthy, rich, living a soft life, they are European. And it's like, there are also black and brown people who are also living those lives, but it's just not spoken about in these communities. And that's also why I want to have these conversations a lot more too. Even if like Europeans enter this space, I still want to talk about it, because the whole mindset of like being inferior and like not believing in yourself is a big thing amongst students in general and like just people in the US in general, you know. And y'all, we are so blessed to be here. Like I know like America like sucks or whatever, but honestly like when I had went to Barbados, I realized how blessed we actually are here. Like we have access to literally everything. There's no reason why you should fail. There's no reason why you should fail being here. And a lot of times, like, we are so spoiled. We complain a lot about things that people don't even have access to use. Like, when I was in Barbados, I couldn't even use Cash App, or I couldn't use Apple Pay. I couldn't do DoorDash. I couldn't do none of that. Like, it's like everything is so manual. Everything is so like they don't have access to the same things that we do. And like, that really made me want to come back here and really like lock the fucking because it's like, bro, I have no excuse for real. I genuinely have no excuse.
That's a shame.
It's
No, I was like talking with a lady and she's from Russia, and it just like kind of made me realize like one, like how out of touch I am with the outside countries, because she was saying like she came here and she loves it, like she loves, but she's from Russia, and so everything is like controlled and programmed, and they don't get anything from the outside. That perspective, that perspective kind of like clicked for me, and it switched. And then like, yes, America does suck right now. I was talking to her about that, and she was just like, no, like there's so many great opportunities here. There's so much to offer. Back, it's supposed to be back home in Russia, where it's just like
nothing.
That reminds me of this. I'm not gonna say it verbatim, but it was a quote that said, "You never understand how beautiful a thing is until you experience the opposite." So like, that can go with just anything. Like I'm sure we all have our own stories. Like she was saying earlier, like we've been through our own struggles. If you've been through something and you experienced the good, you appreciate it way more than a person who's grown up on that all their life. So it's like the same with everything.
No, seriously. And like the thing about living here is that the entire system and like how we all grew up in public schools and stuff like that. Well, maybe some of y'all went to private schools, but either way, we're not trained up to think that we can go after our dreams. Like, and it's really all about a belief system. It's all about your belief system. They make it seem like it's all of these things outside of you, whatever. But no, it's internal, and it's about what you truly believe about yourself. Because the only difference between you and somebody who is at a place where you want to be is their belief in themselves and their conviction and their audacity to actually go get it. Okay, and you have no excuse. Like, we live in America, but like it's fucked up here, but like honestly, if you decide to continue to look at every opportunity like, oh, America sucks, I don't have any opportunities, it's always this, it's always that, that's exactly what you're going to experience. Because there are people living here who are literally getting paid to exist. Genuinely.
Some of them barely be having talents themselves.
I'm saying, way less qualified than you. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta start having some more audacity and start showing up, okay? So
look dumb and that's it. I can just be famous, okay?
So when you're showing up authentically in your heart center, you are the most magnetic version of yourself. Then you have the masculine structure that supports you and works repeatedly for you and creates this really good flow. That is that's like the passive systems that we're able to have, like selling digital assets and like creating something that we create literally one time and it can sell over and over and over again. That's the masculine system that does that. And your feminine energy is your authenticity and your magnetism and all of that stuff. So now you have to enter the receiving side of everything, because everything else, okay, so everything else was you asking. So it's like if you create a product or whatever, it's like, okay, I want you guys to experience this. You're inviting people into your world. You know, you're outreaching. You're asking people to, you know, come in. But it's a completely different thing when it's a completely different thing to expand to receive that. Like it's completely different for me to, you know, put out there like, oh, you guys, I'm having this feminine mastermind or whatever, and then actually you guys actually come, and I actually have to receive that and then also give back, versus like shrinking back and being like, okay, I'm scared, never mind. Like, you know. So yeah. When you've been so programmed to struggle and force, you can overwork your energy into that receiving space and end up blocking it. So there's a space where you are receiving, and a lot of times we end up filling that space with more work, because it's like, well, I still need to run, I still need to work hard, I still need to do all this extra external stuff. But we're gonna shift that today, okay? Yes. So, wait. Oh yes, y'all. Please stop me whenever, because I'm gonna just keep going. Like,
Oh,
so,
yeah, no, you're good.
So
I feel like I was saying the question that you started with, like, can we actually answer that question, or was it rhetorical? But I feel like
no, it was not rhetorical, girl.
Oh, okay.
This is in the work, baby.
Because I really like, I'm a very transparent person, and I like to connect with other people in different ways. So I really feel like that's a great question for us to like break the ice like with each other. I mean, we already pretty got to survive.
Okay, so the first question was what was it?
Is your nervous system ready to receive?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ready to receive? Yes.
Is your nervous system ready to receive your next level of wealth? And that can be in any way that you feel, whether it's money, whether it's opportunities, whether it's relationships, whatever.
And what's crazy is I was thinking about this earlier today, and I was like, where am I gonna be in the next 6 months? Like, what is my goal to kind of like grow and expand and gain that abundance and stuff like that? I'm just thinking about it and thinking from where I am right now. I'm like, I ain't ready to receive what I want. I'm not like there yet. Like,
So why do you say that?
I feel like personally, my nervous system is shot. Like, I'm kind of numb.
No, I feel it though. I feel it. Like,
it's been like, the past 2 years has been kind of crazy for me. So going through like all of the turmoil and like all of the unexpected like twists and turns, I feel like I put myself in this, like kind of like this like little bubble to protect, instead of like using that to expand and receive and grow all this stuff. And you're talking about feminine energy, masculine energy, and I know for like myself, I've like kind of been performing from my masculine more so than my feminine, just because of all of that's what's happened. It's like a way to protect myself instead of being soft, and instead of being like vulnerable and just letting that all, you know. So that's why I say I don't feel like right now my nervous system is ready to like receive all the abundance that I have, but this is helpful.
You will be. You'll be more ready to receive
the
by
estrogen in the
air.
I've been fiending to like have a girls' night out. I've just been around men.
Yeah, I know exactly how
this
that
type of girls' night out.
yeah, like not gossiping and stuff.
Not
Just-
gossiping, not clubbing every single time. You know, just something very meaningful. I think a lot of times people don't like being vulnerable, which I understand. You know, many people it could be a little awkward to talk about just anything, regular stuff that you're going through, but I feel like it's necessary to understand that, like, okay, I'm here, she's here. This is where we want to be, just to like meet in the middle to try to help each other reach their goals or something like that. But yeah, so this is, I love this.
Yeah.
And this is today. This was me not closing myself off to receiving.
Yes.
Because I know that is the reason why a lot of people don't come, because they end up just being like, no,
I don't know who's gonna be there.
Like, I don't know what it's gonna be like. Just having, I have a lot of anxiety around anything new, so it's just like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap at 5 o'clock, and then we're gonna get myself together.
yes,
So
I'm so happy that you're here.
I feel that too. Like, to answer the question and to piggyback off of what y'all were saying, I don't even know if I'm really ready to receive. It's like one part of me is ready, but then I know I have to take my time because I am currently going through something. Like, I'm transitioning into like being a single woman again. And I know, like, y'all probably like, man,
no,
but it's real. Like, I just got out of a very tough situation where I pretty much gave up a lot of myself when I was with him. And I mean, it was definitely because broken promises. Like, he told me things. He acted on it, so it wasn't just like word of mouth. Like, he showed it, but then you know how men be inconsistent, and then it left me kind of like with little to nothing. So I'm really trying to get back into that mindset of like, okay, you can be independent without being masculine. Like you were saying, you can be on your own but still be able to receive, because I do want to, like, soon again one day meet somebody else. Like, I'm not going to close myself up, but right now I'm like at a place where I just don't trust men. Like, it's
that's okay.
like,
let the focus be on you.
yeah, exactly. Like, so it's just been hard, and it kind of made me go into like a little spiral, because I mean, even like I make friends easily, but in the past, of course, you know, we all had like those friends who kind of like did us dirty. So it kind of made me spiral, think about like all the people in my life who like did me dirty, and now I'm like, do I even trust people? Like, it's just a lot. So, you know,
I feel like a lot of us are going through similar experiences,
exactly.
honestly.
But this is good. Like
she
she would say, this is really good, like, to be vulnerable, because I also have a mindset like, I can be vulnerable and not fear like somebody like going and saying like I feel like people fear like, oh, if I talk too much, like somebody's gonna go and run and tell the other person. I have just mastered like, look, whatever I say, I don't care. Like, it's out there. So if you know, I feel like when you kind of just put that mindset in your head, like, hey, I put it out in the world, it was meant to be out in the world. You just don't care about what other people say. And if they run and tell somebody, that's on them. It's not nothing you can do. So I don't, you know, that's why I just learned to be vulnerable. Like, hey, who cares?
It's so hard for me to be vulnerable and like let people in.
I understand. I get that.
No, I feel you. I'm definitely the same way, but I'm also like opening myself up more, because honestly, like, I wouldn't have did this last year. I would have did this. Well, no, I probably would have did this a few months ago, but I probably would have had like a lot more blockages because I was even thinking about doing it like a little minute ago, like while I was like coming here doing my 10-day choreography challenge, and I was just feeling blocked. I was just like, no, it's not the right time, whatever. But I'm glad that this is the first one, and I'm glad that it's with you, ladies.
But divine timing, like
Divine timing, honestly. No, seriously. Shayla?
Me? Oh my gosh. I feel like I am at times ready to receive. Like, my nervous system is ready. I just, like you said earlier about being consistent and like believing in yourself, it's like weird. I'm like, it's like a dream. Like I'm like in and out of like
And we're gonna get into all of that too.
like very much like imposter syndrome, especially like being here and just like. I'm just gonna say for team right now. I feel like a lot of my past comes up in my mind, and it's like nothing is happening. I'm just reliving all this shit, and I'm trying to like release that into like,
Yeah. Do it for the son.
do it for the baby.
Do it for the baby.
This is such an interesting question because, yeah, it's like very aligned with my life right now. Because oddly enough, I do actually feel like my nervous system is ready for more. I think that's one of the reasons why I made attractive this experience tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's like, but at the same time, the only thing that gets me like, well, I don't know, is because there's been other times where I felt like I was ready too and nothing happened. But in terms of what you were talking about with the masculine and feminine energy, it's funny because when I was learning about manifestation, like in the past, maybe like the past 4 years, I was learning a lot about manifestation. I kind of stopped like a year ago because I was so frustrated that nothing was actually happening. Like I felt like I was so focused on the feminine and like the internal work that I actually wasn't doing any of the masculine work, and I wasn't doing anything in real life, and nothing was manifesting.
That's real. That's so real.
Like I was so angry at life and the world, and I was just like, F this, like I'm gonna do things the old-fashioned way and like not care. But it's like now it's funny because I'm actually seeing the benefits of doing work in the physical, and like because you do need that masculine energy, like you actually do need both. And I'm kind of just embracing hard work and learning that like when I'm working hard at the things that I want to do, it actually feels great and I love it and it's fun and like and so I'm no longer running away from doing work. And I mean I'm just waiting for my money to manifest. But in terms of like experiencing pleasure, like there is this new person that I've been dating technically, and like I don't feel like crazy butterflies fire for him yet or anything like that, but he is a great guy and he knows how to be a man and how to date, and even something simple like that, like me just feeling worthy of receiving that, because I'm currently also trying to get over me. I'm kind of like in love with like a good friend of mine, and like he's not in that space to be in a relationship, and so I have to like get over him, and also I'm introducing myself to the new people and being able to and being able to like receive that abundance and that pleasure from this new person, while trying to like get over this other person who I know is not for me. Like he's just not for me. No matter how much I want it, no matter how much I cry or be angry at him or complain to him, like he's not the one for me. And it's like so many aspects where I'm learning like about what I deserve and what I need to be ready for and things like that. So in terms of the nervous system thing, I would say I am ready. Like
You sound like
I would say I am ready.
And honestly, like I feel that from you.
just from like you present that as well.
Yeah, like I definitely like intuitively picked up on that a little bit, especially when you were like you made a post, like a story post, and you were saying like just in terms of like when people have events to actually like reach out to people and stuff like that, which even made me like feel comfortable and like more open to actually reach out to you. And I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense, because like instead of me just posting like, hey everybody, I'm having this thing, like let me actually reach out to people directly, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like everything that you've been like posting and stuff like that, like I definitely feel that intuitively, like you are definitely like open. And yes, I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yes. But we are definitely going to like tap into like everything that y'all was saying. I kind of jumped ahead a little bit because I started reading this part, but I was trying to read this part first. But let me see. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna get back into it.
Yes.
All right. Get back into it. I'm working on my speaking as well, so like this is kind of like practice for me. All right, so you can always refine your skills over time, and this is talking about basically when you are wanting to like package your gifts, your skills, your passions, whatever you have or whatever, you can literally start right now and refine over time. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be like Because like before I started, I'm like, oh, I don't have that much experience, da da da. But like I am definitely at least one step ahead of somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, and whatever it is that you are passionate about or want to share and want to give to the world, I think it's very, very important that you learn how you can package that into something for people to actually buy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Didn't happen.
Sorry, Twitch. Oh, it's too loud.
Okay, so for me to be able to live my life and package my experience within and my knowledge within dance, within feminine energy, manifestation, prayer, all of these things, it's really, really fulfilling for me. And this is why I want to share this with all of you guys. And getting paid passively from things that I've actually experienced and things that I've created one time and can resell over and over again, because no matter how far time goes, how much time passes, there's always going to be somebody who is right now where you were. So to be able to do that is just like super, super fulfilling for me. And for me, I am rebuilding my relationship with fully receiving as well. And I noticed that we really wear this badge of honor and like this seal of pride for working super hard and grinding, especially at the expense of our health, of our sleep, of our mental capacity. And we make those things the reason why we deserve wealth and peace and abundance. Right. Like, it's like, oh, good job on your new achievement or whatever. It's like, yeah, I worked really hard to get here. It's like, okay, you don't have to wear that as a badge of honor, because 9 times out of 10, like, whenever it's like, I feel like not to say that you have to like get your work ethic or like your intentionality or any of those things, because I have very good work ethic, but I do not believe, like when I feel like I'm working too hard, I know that I'm doing too much. I know that I'm not in alignment because I'm just forcing. Like, it's a different energy. And like when you actually practice these things and you play with like different ways of like interacting with your life and interacting with working hard and working in general, you will be able to like find your little pocket that like works really well for you. So we like kind of wear this badge of honor of like working hard and like grinding ourselves to sleep. We stayed up all night to do this, da 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 da, or whatever. And it's like, that's cool if, you know, it just flows like that. You know, it's cool if that's how the flow went. But like to like pride yourself in working hard is actually going against the grain, especially against the grain of your feminine energy as a woman, because we were never meant to be doing all of that. Genuinely. Yeah, and these things are already available to you whether you work hard or not, because there are literally people who are building entire buildings. There are people who are literally like doing the absolute most, and they have the lowest pay. And they are literally the hardest working people are the lowest paid, literally. And then you'll see somebody go speak on a stage and they'll get 20K. 20K. Literally, like this is real life. You'll see somebody literally just post on social media every day, and TikTok is paying them $20,000 a month. It's insane.
Right, I was like,
yeah, hook them up, girl.
oh,
Can you give me some ice?
be a little. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, wasn't wrong there?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Okay, hopefully this thing is not shut today.
Should you open that out there? It's not gonna pop.
Okay, I'm gonna post this real quick.